What up, cartoon fans? Welcome to my first video on this channel. Still gonna work out what I was saying to say every time I introduce myself. Yeah, this is my first ever cartoon review on this channel. So, yeah, I still got other cartoon reviews I want to do in the future. My first one's going to be on the new series. I wasn't sure if I was going to review this today or not, but I decided to do it after finishing it. I'm reviewing Sonic Prime, newest series of the Sonic the Hedgehog character. Newest cartoon from Sonic the Hedgehog. I also don't know. This is my first ever Sonic video, sort of. I did try to review the first movie once before, of the live action one. I couldn't whatever bother to. Don't ask me why. Reviewing the first movie. I'm going to redo that review when the date of the Knuckles series comes closer. Might do a review when the Knuckles series comes closer. Yeah, Knuckles getting his own show. That might be interesting. Knuckles. I'm curious to see how they're going to do that. Anyway, Sonic Prime, what I think of it? I thought Sonic Prime was good. Bloody good. I enjoyed it. Loved the animation. Loved most of the voice acting. In general, I just loved the story. It really makes you go, like previous Sonic cartoons, the story is directly into each other. It's not just an episodic wow. It's not episodic in a way. It's all one largely woven story. So yeah, but here's the thing though. This is just season 1 of 8 episodes. We don't know if Netflix will greenlight the second season because knowing them, they usually cancel stuff over 1 or 2 seasons. Which I hope they don't cancel the series. It's good. It deserves a chance to watch. Now, it just came out today. If you haven't watched it yet, go check it out now. Because it's bloody good. Anyway, this cartoon was announced back last year actually. Cartoon was announced back in 2021. Before the whole Chris Smith stepping down a Sonic thing, which is now being resolved as well. It was before that. Some of the concept ideas actually did make their way into the show, just some like differences. Anyway, like I said, I love the animation. The characters look great. I love the movement. So yeah. So we got a new voice cast of the series. I don't know the reasoning behind the new voice cast. I don't mind most of them. Most they're just regular Canadian actors. Like Tails is voiced by Ashley Ball, well known for playing Rainbow Dash and Applejack in My Little Pony. Also Blythe from Lewis Pet Shop. She plays a lot of characters. She's well known. And I like her performance as Tails. She has a slightly older voice for the character than Colleen O'Shaughnessy. Alright, if you know the reason why they call a new voice cast, please let me know down in the comments. Because I'm so bloody curious, man. Why they got a different voice cast. Amy's new voice I like. I do not know who plays her. I like her new voice. Rouge sounds alright. Knuckles, more mixed on him. One thing, I'm not really a fan of the deep voice. But I think it's hard to tell if he's played by the same actor in other scenes. But now, let's suggest the new voice of Sonic, Devin Mack. I say, he does a good job. I like his voice. It's more a mix of it's like a mix of Roger K. Smith, but also doing his own. I really find that good. And if Roger K. Smith ever does officially step down as Sonic, then I hope that he will take up the role as the character someday. Or maybe Ben Schwartz. Who knows? We'll wait and see in the future. But anyway, And there's also the new voice of Eggman, played by Vegeta. You don't get what I mean, do you? Oh, how about this? Rappers. It's over 9,000! No? Brian Drummond. The ocean dub voice of Vegeta. Come on. Anyway, Brian Drummond's actually also still active. He's recently been in the English dub of Dragon Quest The Adventure Die, which recently premiered in the US and Canada. It was premiered in the United States about a month ago, I think. Which has already been out in the UK for quite a while, but it came into the US recently. So American audiences now have a chance to watch it all. I think more episodes have been dubbed. I'm not sure though. Who knows? Dub isn't bad. I should give my opinion on that. Anyway, this is still good series. Brian Drummond as Eggman, I didn't get to hear much of. He's not bad. I'm just saying, didn't get to hear much of Eggman. Like I said, we didn't really get much of Eggman in the series. We do see Rick Orba and Cuba in the series as well. Who have robotic voices instead of the normal voices they have in the main Sonic universe. So I don't get probably tired to hear them. Yeah. And like they actually incorporate a lot of the game animals in the series. Like with Sonic actually collecting rings for strapping up his bow, using bow. Not like the classic Sonic, not like Sonic SatAM, where they use rings have magical powers, or Sonic X, where he moves up Sonic speed as well. No, it's more like in the games, like lives or something. I don't think they probably explain it, but you know. Anyway, the series opens up with an introduction from Sonic as he ran towards a bow, where Knuckles, Rouge, Amy, and Tails were on the battle against Eggman, who was trying to steal some type of crystal. Sonic's late, as they all faced off his Bionics. Tails warns Sonic to be careful. They don't know what that person can do. Sonic, as usual, doesn't exactly listen. He dives head on straight into it, hitting it. Even though the others want him not to, causing the prison to shatter and cause a blast. We don't know what happened. So another blast happens, and Sonic arrives in some type of city, dystopian city. He has no clue where he is, as we get a flashback to events leading up to the battle. Alright, the first episode was 43 minutes long, but the other episodes around 25 or 28 minutes or so. Pretty sure being 43 minutes. Extend out the episode more. Yeah? Now to get more in. I love this. I'm just loving this series so far. So I was confused. So yeah. Anyway, just had to know about Eggman. Tails won't find out. He senses a weird energy reading from the Eggman robot Sonic's fighting. Sonic doesn't listen. And love is inside. Don't your tail bother for some reason. So later, Sonic goes to visit him and apologize. Little detail: Tails has a passcode on his workshop, and Sonic puts in 4 numbers. 1992. If you don't get it, it's a reference to Tails' debut in 1992, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Yeah, I already got that reference. Sonic 2, 1991, Sonic 2, 1992, Sonic 3, 1995, or Sonic CD, 1993. Tails is not mad at Sonic. He's just someone's been bugging him what's going on. So I remember it's a PC found Prince of Tails. So yeah, they don't whether Eggman's after. Basically, when Sonic tapped the robot, of course, increased the speed damage, increased the damage, causing the office to crack. We seem to see a glimpse of Shadow. So, Rue shows up. Basically, to them that she's heard this. She found something that Eggman might be after. And wants a little help from Sonic, Amy, Tails, and Knuckles. Fun little gag, right? Sonic asked twice, how'd she get in? She mentions that he left the door open. And yeah, we all. It's funny because we kind of noticed that. We actually do notice that doors left open. It's pretty fun. Earlier on, Sonic mentions that he said he was a little sidetracked, but we don't discover why reason he was sidetracked until later. Now, bits of we see as the episodes go on, we see different perspectives of some of the scenes that are happening. So yeah, that leads to the cave. So again, we're preparing to go. Now these flashbacks are shown across the season. So I am going to mention them. I'm just going to mention a bit of the worlds. But anyway, we cut back to this dystopian city where Sonic ends up fighting a Eggman robot, which at the beginning contains a baby inside. A baby Eggman. Sonic's definitely confused. So he needs to find Tails to wonder what's going on. As he knows everything looks like Green Hill Zone. But it's now known as New York City. I thought it was going to call it Robotropolis like in the classics. Really nice little reference. Or Eggman Tropolis. Yeah, anyway, Sonic ends up finding Tails, who doesn't seem to recognize him. And Tails seems a lot different. Not being called Tails, instead being called Nine. With about 7 robotic tails. I really do like how he looks here. This Tails is a lot different from the one we know. Sonic doesn't exist here. See, their lives have been miserable. Tails' life has been miserable. And they do reference the opening to Sonic Origins. But it's still like the actual games, but on the Genesis era. I really like that. You know that story where basically Tails has been picked on for having 2 tails. Sonic going by and took those bullies. Tails and Sylvester start following this when they became best friends. But that never happened to never happened to Nine. Sonic didn't show up. He was isolated for all his life. So he decided to do something about it, use his voice to build extra robotic tails. I'm impressed. So, yeah. Nine decides to trust Sonic for now. He gives Sonic Sonic's shoes are glowing with some type of energy when he runs. So Tails gives him special gear that transforms his gloves and shoes. There's some cool. Then they're captured by some robots, by the baby Eggman. And it's revealed that Amy's become a robot in this continuity named Rusty. Poor Amy. This series also empowers Sonic a bit, as he grows a bit of what mistakes he made in the before. I really like that detail. Having Sonic grow as a character. Kind of like an idea in Lost World that didn't get used much. about Sonic hastily doing something. Sonic being reckless and stuff. Anyway, I'm introduced to the Eggmans, should I say, the Council of, I just call them the Council. They're a group of Eggmans, one that actually looks like Eggman, named Mr. Dr. Eggman. Don't ask. I think he's played by Brian Drummond. Oh. And I do like the voice there. It's good. So, yeah. Anyway, I want to test Sonic for his unique residual energy. Meanwhile, we see Knuckles and Rouge in this universe, in this world, look like rebels. The Knuckles gone lost scars. Anyway, so they're messing with Sonic's energy creates a blast, temporarily turn down the power. Now Sonic, of course, still didn't have to get free, but then he's saved by Knuckles and Rouge, who known as Nux and Rebel. Ask. After bombing to Silver and 9 take control of Rusty, they almost get out of the egg layer. When they talk about a crystal to take down the power, Sonic realizes it might be one of those prison shards. And she was actually the conductor to them. So after getting past the robots and flying, Sonic and 9 managed to find the prism, while Nux and Rebel, along with Rusty, fight the Eggman robots. Anyway, that's by the way, Sonic couldn't remember that. After seeing the prism, he remembers everything. He blames himself for what happened. But 9 gets in a pep talk. When Sonic touches the crystal, he disappears. He ends up in another universe full of savage versions of the characters. We're on the wits with the version of Amy who was obsessed with the forest. Basically, it's a misunderstanding in a way. They're known as scavengers, but they just do what they can to survive. The Amy of this universe just really not like the forest being destroyed, got got crazy. It was just a misunderstanding. They talked it out, right? Then this would have happened. They wouldn't be more careful. In the end, though, Sonic must find a shard and get them to make up. It's a slow detail. It takes me across 2 episodes, which is still good. Sonic really learned a lot from that one. Truly appreciate some things his friends got him more. Anyway, somehow Sonic actually returns to New York City, where he runs into Nux and he was pretty pissed. After taking the Eggman robots and Sonic trying to explain things, Rebel's also a little pissed that Sonic's been gone. Sonic was gone for a day, but turns out he was gone for a week. Time flows differently for every time he touches one of those shards. And 9's missing, taking the shard with him. And it ended up that anyway, the robots drag down Sonic and the others. As they face off, 9 shows up, dragging Sonic in a low plane, sort of a plane, across different dimensions, which 9 dubs the Shadowverse. That's actually a really cool name. So all tales will come up with too, the Shadowverse. It's actually a special little world, which might be the place where the old Sonic's world used to exist. Nine doesn't really want to help the others, but after discussion, he lets Sonic get back to help them out. So later, 9 shows up to help out. So yeah, taking on robots and the reverted Rusty Ruts, and 9 gets captured by the Eggman. So adopted. Sonic doesn't know he's been adopted. And after I finish off the robots, he goes looking for him. I've seen that whole chapter he goes off and somehow ends up in another dimension by running. Which is a reference to the biggest of weapons to Sonic CD in a way. with how Sonic can actually go through time, or kind of like a Flash in a way, except with dimensions instead of time. Enough speed. And Sonic's speed increased by the power of the prisms. You know, Sonic. Every time Sonic keeps hearing Shadow, and he ends up in a pirate world with pirate versions. But he eventually runs into Rusty. She's also there on some robots. The Eggmen have finally got the prism, or to find out more about it. It's an interesting little interaction. The pirate Amy of this universe, the pirate Amy known as Rose, and Rusty interact slightly. When they see each other, they're shocked, saying, "Who are you? Who is that?" There's so much talking. Again, by my Knuckles is captain of the pirate ship. Don't ask. It's the last 2 episodes. Sonic. After taking Rusty, they managed to capture Rusty. Sonic grabs the captain, but ends up being transported again. But not to this time. He's confronted by Shadow, who's pretty pissed. Now, time to, saying that they can't go home because the world's gone because of him. I didn't exactly mention all of it, but okay, let's go back a bit to the past of the other bouts of the event. Sonic went on ahead, but then he ran into Shadow, who's there. Basically, my guess is when he used Chaos Control, I have to find the Chaos Emerald. He saw some type of vision of. Kind of remembers the explosion will happen earlier. Since the explosion happened earlier, no Sonic did something. It's a little pissed. Anyway, Rouge just got a new outfit. Again. She's had 3 outfits over the years, hasn't she? So yeah, Shadow confronts Sonic. That's what ends up deleting him. That's why he's late. Shadow follows Sonic goes after Sonic not long until I've seen the whole explosion bit. Anyway, that's the gist of what happened. So why is but we might get clearer. It might get cleared up in the next game, in the next season if it gets one. And I like the reference of Sonic and Shadow. Sonic saying, "Yeah, me and Shadow are fighting again." It's kind of funny. It likes a little poke fun of his edgelord self in these days. Hey, this is where the season ends on a cliffhanger. And I really, really hope it gets a second season. I really enjoyed this. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy my content, please hit the thumbs up button. Want to see more, subscribe to the channel and notification bell. Be up to date on videos that comes out in the future. And I do not know what video I'm going to do next. This is my first ever video on this channel. Besides the show I did about Kevin Conroy. Thank you guys. I'll see you all next time. Killed is out.